Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
So Sa atong Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Tabilon, uban siyang Assistant Superintendent, atong Public School District Supervisor, Dr. Glinda B. Goodmalen, Teacher in Charge of Piñan National High School, Teresita Extension, Mr. Edwin Sabubo, uban sa iya mga maabtik nga mga magtutudlo, kauban ko mga ginikanan, mga kabataan, akaygalaan, mayong adlaw na itong tanan. Karon, ono sab, ang lain nga tuig, ng atong mga anak, mitapos, isip, junior high school. Umo kini unang higayon nga kita nagahimo sa closing exercises pinaagi sa virtual nga paghimo sa maong graduation. Ako nagapaabot ngadto kaninyo sa akong pasalamat unang-una sa atong mga kabataan na taliwala sa pandemya, sila naningkamot aron mahimo ang ilang mga bulaton ingon nga mga magtutungha natusab sa mga ginikanan na miabag sa ilang mga anak pagsuporta aron mapadayon ang ilang pagtuon. Labi na gayod sa mga kabataan nga naningkamot para sa ilang maayong kaugmaon. Sa ato usab nga mamagtutudlo, salamat kay ninyo nga bisan taliwala ning maong pandemya nga nakahimo gihapon kamo o pagtudlo paghimo sa inyong katungdanan para nga ang among mga kanakaan maedukar o makabot nila ang maayong kaugmaon. Dagan kayong salamat anilang kukutob ug usbon ko ingnon ko kamo. Congratulations.
Ma'am, in my capacity as the school head of Piñan National High School, Teresita Extension, I have the honor to present to you 55 candidates for completion. 26 are males and 29 are females who satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for the junior high school level curriculum for the school year 2020-2021.
Candidates, you have been proudly presented and recommended by your school head for moving up after you have successfully completed all the requirements of the curriculum as prescribed under the K-12 Basic Education Program of the Department of Education. And so by virtue of power vested upon me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Zamboanga del Norte, I hereby confirm you completers in junior high school for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
I would like to express my warmest greetings and congratulations to completers and graduates of school year 2020-2021 with the theme Strengthening Quality Education Amidst the COVID-19 Pandemic. This has turned our world upside down, disrupting our lives physically, socially, mentally, and financially. This has been trying times for everyone in this new normal situation in education. We, administrators and staff, with a collaboration-building partnership of parents, guardians, and learners. Technical assistance is necessary for the successful implementation of the learning delivery modalities. School heads and teachers must be updated with the skills and technology equipped. This is essential factors in providing quality education. This is a challenge to everyone to go beyond what is expected in us. Learning continuity plan is the major response and commitment, and ensuring the health, safety, and well-being of learners, teachers, and personnel amidst this crisis for this school year. However, by using technology to increase efficiency in the areas with the capacity to do so, while empowering learners and communities to create positive learning environment in which learners can grow. Moreover, it should not sacrifice quality, but continue to provide equal opportunities, most especially to the marginalized and vulnerable sectors in the society. Start by doing what is necessary, then do what is possible. And suddenly, we are doing the impossible. For at the end, all shall be well. God will provide. Keep us safe, everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations and well wishes to all our 2021 completers and graduates in all the public and private learning institutions of the province of Zamboanga del Norte. Completing your academic milieu is a great accomplishment and should be celebrated. This year has been like no other, and your dedication and fortitude during this pandemic is much to be admired, because the class of 2021 is the class that endured the most challenging of years, which you courageously persevered. You have accomplished so much while navigating the challenges of the new normal. Your hard work and resilience have been impressive, which concretized this year's graduation theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. In those days that you have been placed under the shelter of your homes and care and facilitation of your parents, while learning independently through modules or through other modalities, many have become your champions and worked incessantly to ensure that education will continue for you. Seeing you graduate today is so assuring and fulfilling for your teachers, families, friends, local and national leaders, and other stakeholders. Your support groups have exemplified a nurturing leadership and have collaborated to surmount overall challenges during the chaotic time to provide for you the much needed resources that will enable you to realize your dreams, knowing that your dreams serve as your driving force to succeed in life. Yet dreams can only be meaningful when in it are embedded the dedication and commitment, a power that lead and power you to translate dreams into realities, the reconciling of intentions with actions to translate dreams into positive outcomes, the energizing of self with good vibes through prayer, empowering, encouraging, and inspiring surrounding, the anchoring of pride and confidence, and ensuring to be clothed with a grace born out of modesty and humbleness amidst successes and triumphs. The motivating and influencing others, which elucidates leading and empowering people, and serving God through His people that multiplies and spreads widely the gifts and talents as your important treasures and blessings. Graduates, we adults who have come ahead in life have already committed and dedicated our plans, actions, and resources, hopefully, to make abound the opportunities for you. On this special day commences your journey to another phase of your endeavor in life. You take on a more challenging role to play, and as you traverse the path, it is our prayer that your perseverance and strength carry you through all difficulties and adversities. We will be with you along the way and are already excited to see the positive changes that you will be making in the world we live in. Mabuhay and God bless, Class of 2021.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. Most traditional moving up, completion, and graduation ceremonies just are not happening again this year. But this do not mean that completers and graduates' hard work would not be given virtual round of applause and a long-distance high five. You, our dearest completers and graduates, are the reasons why we at the Department of Education push through with the alternative learning delivery modalities so that your future will be ascertained and your dream and aspirations are fulfilled. Admittedly, the education you have this school year is entirely different from what you used to have. We know your adjustments, struggles, and setbacks. We recognize your small successes in accomplishing your task. Your determination is what this nation needs. We envision learners who can apply lifelong learning to face the adversities brought about by this COVID-19 pandemic. We know you are toughened by these circumstances. Hence, we are confident that we have developed among you the tenets of independence and reliance. You have reached another milestone because of your joint efforts and significant people in your life. To your parents and guardians who serve as guides on the side and supported you by investing time and effort, you too deserve a pat on your back. Good job! To your teachers, our great unsung heroes, for enduring the challenges, to provide you the needed learning resources, and for influencing you to seek overall development. For the past few months of this school year, we were like venturing into an unknown jungle, but you, our dear graduates and completers, have followed the path rightfully and discovered things for yourselves. You have embraced change amid the health pandemic and have continued to impress us with your tolerance to seek learning at the time when traditional class instruction is not yet within reach. Time and again, we have proven that regardless of crisis in health and economy, we can unite towards the realization of a common goal, the delivery of quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education for Filipino learners. To the Generation Z learners, congratulations, soar high!
Buenos dias a todos. Good morning, everyone. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the regional office, let me greet each and every one of you with this felicitation. Happy graduation. There are 3 persons whom we dedicate this event. First and foremost, your parents. They have given you so much love and understanding even at this pandemic time. If there is that group of persons who are very happy for this accomplishment that you have in this COVID pandemic time, it's your parents. Despite the problems of limited access to an online modality of learning, they have given the necessary support, especially financial support. Even for those who cannot afford, parents have gone out of their way just to help you. And through the years, from the beginning of your schooling, our parents, your parents, have always been there. In fact, in a classical way of saying, you have never become one without your parents. What you are today is all because of your parents. And so to the parents who are attending also the virtual graduation exercises, let me thank you and let me congratulate all of you for having done your best as parents. After all, the real jewels in our family are our children. What they have achieved today is actually a big to reckon with, and that would be an accomplishment also for us as parents. The second group that we should acknowledge and give accolade is the group of our teachers. And so to our teachers, to your teachers, let me also congratulate and be grateful for that untiring support that you have given in this very challenging COVID pandemic time. You have limited resources, you have limited time and space, but you are true to the work of a teacher. Actually, the theme of strengthening quality education despite this COVID pandemic time rests on the shoulders of our teachers. And so we have tested you for your resilience, for your perseverance, and for your remarkable competency, especially in matters of adjusting the learning resources. And so to our teachers, again, DepEd Region 9 is very grateful for all the sacrifices that you have extended. In the parlance of the theme of our 123rd Philippine Independence Day, you have become our heroes because despite the time and the space, you continuously pursue the delivery of the self-learning module or the so-called blended learning modality. And the last group, of course, is your very own selves, coupled with the support of our local government units, especially also the school administrators. Let me congratulate and thank all of you, especially the principals, who have done a lot of things just to install and implement the basic learning continuity plan that we have installed for all our schools, even the private schools. And so today is a day of what we call day of happiness, whether we like it or not. Let's all be cheerful that finally we have reached the end part, the finale of your learning for this school year 2020-2021. Of course, we all know that this has been a very unique experience, having adapted the so-called SNM, the self-learning module, as a way of getting insights, knowledge, and developing our skills. There are a lot of problems that come our way, especially as we comply with the IATF health protocol. Especially that there are a lot of restrictions on the part of our learners. But in totality, we've been true to our mantra that learning must continue. This has been the claimor of our secretary, that learning must continue. And so we did prove to ourselves and to the community that learning has continuously been pursued by all of us. And so for Gen X, Gen Y, the millennials, and your group, Gen Z, we really are very appreciative of that kind of effort that you have extended. There were cases that you have started to stop and be tempted to drop out, but because of the persistence of your parents, the dedication and the commitment of our school administrators and teachers, finally you decided that you should also continue. Indeed, you have continued. Thus, your graduation exercises today. And so to all of you, our warm congratulations and felicitations for having done a good job. And so to class 2021, a unique class of COVID era, may you have a positive outlook after these graduation exercises as we welcome the next school year and as you welcome also the next set of challenges for your next ladder, next journey, as you want to put yourselves in that challenging part of educating yourselves and feeling accomplished, eventually being part of nation building. So to all of you, congratulations. To all of you have proven that you are still very strong in mind and spirit, with a strong commitment to pursue quality education. Again, congratulations. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. there has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
our school's division superintendent, Dr. Maria Lisa Artabilon, to our public school district supervisor, Dr. Glenda B. Gudmalin, to our teacher in charge, Mr. Edwin P. Sabubo, to our teaching staff of Piñan National High School, Teresita Extension, to our barangay captain, Honorable Melanio M. Languyan, to our parents, completers, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Strengthening the quality of education amid COVID-19 pandemic is the theme for the school years moving up. Learning will not stop. That's what I had realized when this pandemic happened. Which means, despite of the pandemic or whatever problem that our world is facing, which will put our lives at risk, it couldn't hinder the deep end in delivering a quality education to the young individuals like us. Over the last 4 years of our stay in this institution, we have learned a lot which will help us to face this global world of ours. Our dear teachers taught us how to solve our problems, which will help us in our daily lives as we go on further with our chosen path. Enhances our skills and hidden talents. We became an actor and actresses. We even became a singer, a dancer, and also a broadcaster. And these experiences help us to gain more confidence within ourselves. All of this knowledge is very significant as we go forward in achieving our goals in life. But in my own perception, the most important thing that I had learned is how to respect each other's differences, how to build a good rapport to my fellow students, how to work together as a community, and how much we need each other to succeed. All of those learning coincides when this pandemic arises, since we are having our printed modular class. We also abide the Bayanihan system, which is sharing our opinions, knowledge, and insights through a group chat with our own for better understanding. Sometimes we are doing a copy-paste, sharing our answers without the knowledge of our teachers. As a result, all of us passed the junior high school curriculum. As what they had said, if you will not copy, you will not succeed. Sorry, ma'am and sir. We will not do it again because we are in the next step of our journey. I would like to take this moment, on behalf of my fellow completers, to thank the people who have brought us here. I would like to thank our parents who support us to overcome this modular class, especially for getting and returning the modules in school, and for the stress that the module gave them, because sometimes they are the one who answered our modules. Because of the hard work of our parents, we are here today. To our 4 teachers who are always patient in making the last long quizzes and more activities for us to learn, and giving us a passing grade even though we are not sure of our answers. Thanks for having a good heart and letting us pass. Indeed, a good example of bayanihan. As a final thought, going forward, I'd like to leave you with a quote from my beloved grandfather. Despite what will happen, continue your studies. For he said, basta mag-antos, masantos. He also added that poverty is not the hindrance of success. The big hindrance of success is laziness. So, we must continue. We will not let this pandemic defeat us because I believe COVID-19 virus ka lang. Hindi mo kami pwedeng hadlangan, kasama namin ang Diyos upang lahat ng pangarap namin ay mapagtagumpayan. Thank you, and once again, congratulations! Good day, completers, parents, teachers, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Before we close this moving up ceremony, I'd like to take this last opportunity to say, on behalf of the completers of Piñan National High School, Teresita Extension, I would like to congratulate the teachers and parents who have helped us arrive at this moment. Completers, it is clearly seen that our outstanding achievement amid this COVID-19 pandemic, it will deserve pride, so that's not merely the end of awarding of certificates of completion and medals, and be followed by keeping and hanging in our wall just for many people to admire with. So, what this first moving up ceremony means is not the highlight of great applause for such token received, but rather accentuating the individuality on how far you set your limits. Just think about all that brought us here, all the trials and misfortune, to greet to recall all the nights of study and answering modules, and last, all the grades, all the classroom experiences before this pandemic arise, all the stress, all the efforts, all the insights, all of it. It all comes together here in the first moving up ceremony. Moreover, as we have observed some things change, as we witness our defying fruitful journey to an end, this moving up ceremony, another door awaits us, such as opportunities, chances, challenges, and pursuits. There, there comes a time that we will apply all the information, knowledge, and wisdom we can. Now, as we leave the gates of our alma mater, the Piña National High School Teresita Extension, kindly embody the ideals that we implanted and passes the vision of holding the light of future, and show the community your individuality with gratification. Nevertheless, adversities are not an exception to the rule of having success. Sure, we will face predicaments, but despite of that, don't forget to hold on characters. That is very crucial. That will be your reflection for tomorrow on how we will build a strong foundation in our family, fears, community, and even to ourselves. As I leave a noteworthy quotation from famous philosopher Confucius, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. As the end of the school year 2020 and 2021, once again, good day and congratulations.
On behalf of the Piñan National High School Teresita Extension teaching staff, I would like to say thank you to all the following individuals who are behind the success of this first moving up ceremony, as well as the success of the implementation of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan for the school year 2020-2021 amidst this COVID-19 pandemic. To our Almighty Father, for pouring His enlightenment and guidance, and giving us strength to overcome the different trials encountered for over the past 4 years. To Dr. Glinda Bigudmalin, for encouragement and motivation. To Dr. Christina Digumapon, for inspiring and giving us sort of advice that will help us to grow professionally. In addition with, for providing us the teaching materials that we need in the utilization of the teaching learning process. To Mr. Eliezer de Bayer, for reminding us to become optimistic always amidst in a time of predicaments. To the Barangay Council of Barangay Teresita, headed by Honorable Melanio Imlanguyan, for the assistance every time the school conducts different activities. To the General Parent Teachers Association, headed by Honorable Gerson P. Paluray, for the unending support, especially for the construction of our temporary classrooms that are safe and conducive to learning. All the endeavors you bestowed will be forever embarked in our hearts and will not be forgotten. Once again, thank you very much.
Father, you are mighty and powerful, gracious and merciful, holy and kind. How awesome and great are the works of your hands. Thank you for being with us today, for guiding us in our year-end ceremony. It is successful because of you. Thank you for all who work hard for this event. To our speaker, guests, and school leaders, we give thanks as we celebrate for the completers and graduates this school year, to acknowledge and reward the fruition of their hard work and determination. Thank you for keeping them safe when they studied and for watching over them, even though the challenges of distance learning are great. Indeed, O Lord, you are the source of our strength. May they enjoy and share their achievements with family and friends. And as they embark soon on a new journey with new people, new experiences, new opportunities, and new challenges, may you remind them to stay humble and always be grateful to their parents, teachers, and this institution who helped them grow. And as each of us move forward to new horizons, we held your promise close to our hearts that you will never leave us, O Lord, nor forsake us. Help us continue to strive for excellence, to never stop learning, to become good citizens that contribute to nation building. May our day-to-day actions be an act of worship to your name. All these things we fervently ask in the name of the Father, the Son, and the power of the Holy Spirit.